Begin. Alright.
The
Let me roll my
comment,
data.
rude white hair guy, he makes a good cup of tea though. That's the comment, by the way. That's the comment for this.
Data
Yeah,
and time
rude
recorded. You
white
want
hair
to
guy
continue?
shows that he makes a good cup of tea.
ちょっと、何笑ってるのよ、あんた。
ね
何、感想が聞きたかったが、
え。Yeah.
その顔では聞くまでもないと思っただけだ。
そうか、ぶわ。聞くのでもまあ、もう、
Yeah.
もったいない。熱いうちに味わった方がいいぞ。私が気に障るなら消えているが。
ごちそうさま。結構よ。私は茶坊主が欲しくてマスターになったわけじゃないわ。あなたもね、頼みもしないことをする必要はないわよ。
そうか。確かに、私も茶坊主になったり、後片付けをするために契約したわけではない。君がそういうのならば、これからは気をつけよう。
ええ。私が求めているのは戦力としての使い魔よ。家事をこなすサーバントなんて聞いたことがないし、する必要も特にないわ。
ん？特にはないとは、どういう意味かな？
別に、好きなようにとって結構よ。
You know how like in Roblox and stuff you say name your cup of tea? This is exactly that. Name your cup of tea. This is so funny. It's like exact name.
But yeah, I like the perspective we get when we play as Ren.
それより、あなた、自分の正体を思い出せた？
Oh dang, Archer doesn't know.
Archer shakes his head.
Yeah, this is not
Just
good.
as I thought, it's
Bill
bad.
does not have his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just as I thought, it's bad. Okay, so if he can't remember after one night, it's not gonna come back easily, even if we test really
あなたの記憶に関しては、おいおい対策を考えとく。じゃあ、出かける支度をして、はっちゃん。召喚されたばかりで勝手もわからないでしょ？街を案内してあげるから。
出かける支度？いや、そんな必要はないだろう。出るのならば、すぐに出られるが。
あのね、そんな格好で出歩くつもり？どう見ても普通じゃないし、他のマスターが見たら一発でサーバントってわかるじゃない。
Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Imagine
pretty
you
obvious.
Archer, right? And this
Actually, no, he can't
no,
be
I
seen.
know,
He
but
can't
that's
be
what I'm
seen by
trying to
humans,
say.
only
With
masters.
the other masters, that's what I'm trying to say. If he was dressed not like this, then it would kind of be a disguise. But no, he just wants to be out in town like this.
私、自分から私はマスターです、なんて言いふらす気はないんだけど。
ああ、そういうことか。それも問題はない。確かに着替える必要はあるが、それは実体化している時だけでね。サーバントはもともと霊体だ。非戦闘時には霊体になってマスターにかける負担を減らす。
ああ、そっか。召喚されたって英霊は英霊だものね。霊体に肉体を与えるのはマスターの魔力なんだから、私が魔力提供をカットすれば。
自然。我々も霊体に戻る。そうなったサーバントは守護霊のようなものだ。レイラインで繋がっているマスター以外には観測されない。もっとも会話程度はできるから、偵察ならば支障はないが。
わ、便利。それじゃあ本当に他のマスターを探し出すなんて難しいんだ。
ああ。だが、魔術師は魔術師を知覚できるだろう。それと同じで、サーバントもサーバントを感知できる。優れた魔術を知るサーバントならば、遠く離れたサーバントの位置さえ把握するだろう。
Just as Arthur says, a master is usually a great magus. And mages with strong magical energy is sensitive to other magical energy. But as far as I know, no one in town has magical
で、
energy that strong.
あんたはどうなの？他のサーバントの位置、わかる？
マスター、私のクラスは何か忘れたのか？遠く離れた敵の位置を探るなど、騎士上がりにできるものか？
Well, I guess not. The archer's magical energy isn't that strong. I expect only the servant caster would have enough magical energy to locate enemies from.
じゃあ、とりあえず後についてきて、あーちゃん。
そう目新しいものではなさそうだがね。それよりマスター。君、大切なことを忘れていないか？
え？大切なことって何？
まったく。君、まだ本調子ではないぞ。契約において最も重要な交換を私たちは未だしていない。
契約において最も重要な交換。
I'm tempted to turn the voice acting off, because it makes it hard to read it. I like hearing Ren's voice acting. I don't want to hear this guy's voice acting, though. I know what he sounds like. I think the voice acting is cool, but I can't read it if he's always doing his voice acting. Bam! Change the settings for this.
Oh man, you can't change it for certain people.
Yeah, those all seem to work. Yeah, I guess this is just how it is. Now, I can turn the voice, I can lower the voice volume if I want to. Then I can't hear any of it, but I don't want to do that. Alright, now I'm just gonna... The most important change. A cool exchange! No, fundamentally, the reward for the server is to participate in the Holy Grail War. There shouldn't be any more exchange.
朝は弱いんだな、本当に。
Also alone, maybe. Archer says so, surprise. Listening to a sarcastic comment, I realized something. Come to think of it, he hasn't addressed me by name yet.
思い当たったか？まあ、今からでも遅くはないさ。それでマスター、君の名前は？これからは何と呼べばいい？
Archer asks, Soku? Am I saying that right? Soku? Yeah, okay, I think I'm saying that right.
What?
Damn it, he is a good person.
Using a person.
Yes, there's no mistake. After all, there's no meaning to exchanging names. Servant and master have a labor forced upon them by the command spell. For a conjure of his normal familiar, the exchange of names has a great deal of meaning, but no such bond is needed between the master and the servant. But still, Archer calls it important. I had to prove a trust that he shall be fighting on this channel, even without the command spell.
あなたの好きなように呼んでいいわ。
I answered bluntly, unable to betray my feelings. Well, actually, it would probably be easier for me to be addressed as a resentment like you or master and he'll probably call me that. But that said,
それでは、リンと。
my name to himself.
ああ。この響きは、実に君に似合っている。リン、
He said something
どうした？
outrageous.
何やら顔色がおかしいが。
うるさい！いいからさっさと行くわよ、あーちゃん。とにかく、のんびりしてる暇なんてないんだから。
I was saying what happened. Like, why is Ren being like that? Why is she saying like that?
She's blushing. She's not used to compliments. That's what I meant when she's a tsundere.
Arch is a good person. What do you mean by that? Why did she say that? Why?
Yeah, he's.
Oh, okay.
She has respect for her servant. I turn away and stop working. Stop walking. I
Maybe
can
that's
definitely
what's
see
going
her
on.
blushing.
It's
If I watch episode 1.
Alright.
Yeah, no, she's totally blushing. I'm vexed. I don't know why, but I am. Did Archer say that just to make you feel this way?
Yeah, I would probably believe that he would. Yeah, Arch would do something like that. He would do something like that. He would definitely.
Yes, that must be it. So my face can run my arm pounding. They're all part of his. Really,
Please, yeah, be careful.
Be careful, Ren.
You're
going to have to work with this crooked guy from now on.
Okay.
I go out with Archer. They say we live in Fusuki City can be basically divided into 3 towns. Here, the place with old houses and traditional building is
Miyama.
How do you say that? Miyama City?
Yeah.
Miyama City? Okay. On the other side of the river is Shinto, where modern development is happening. My house is in the older section, Maya City. Maya City is broadly separated into sections as well. This is one of the sections, the Western-style houses where immigrants from foreign countries live. Wait, I don't like that word. Immigrants? Yeah, immigrant? I don't like that word.
It's not what you think. In this sense, if I'm correct, people from Europe have they're part of this Japanese city, so they live in a separate area from the Japanese people in the city. It's not what you think. It's used in that sense, basically.
Okay, speaking to And on the other side is the area of old Japanese style houses with a mountain behind it. Both sections are on top of hills, so you could say both are suburbs. Suburbs? Okay. The houses in between these 2 sections are relatively ordinary. As a demonstration, this is ordinary. This is the crossroads of Maya City and the hill leading up to the Western-style houses like mine. On the opposite side, a hill leads up to the Japanese-style houses. A bridge leads to the neighborhood town of Shinto, and the other way leads to the school, shopping district, and even Rojido
now, if
Temple
you remember
up on the mountain.
earlier,
Ryudo? Okay.
Isn't it like the class president? I think his last name is Ryudo. Remember the temple thing?
So he is a monk at a temple. And this is the large bridge connecting Shinto and Maya City. A few years ago, a big station was built over that side and it has grown rapidly since then. Even though Maya City and Shinto are in the same city, you can think of them as totally different places. The city's name Fuyuki, or Winter Tree, supposedly comes from the fact that winters are long here. Thinking about it, this place certainly has a long winter. In contrast though, it's quite warm here, and February here is about as warm as December everywhere else. Also, the coldest...
I live at too. I live, yours is near Florida, and kind of warm in February, so I get what you mean.
Yeah, I bet a few hot springs would turn up if you were digging around. Then again, this half-hearted cold would make the city a poor hot spring resort. Fuyuki City has a friendly winter and a strange climate that enters spring and April with no changes. Shinto is all like this. The rapidly developing town started to build tall buildings as if rushed by something, and as a result, it looks very artificial. Yeah, though that's only the last 10 years. From what I hear, the big fire here 10 years ago pretty much burned down the whole resident district.
10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago. These buildings were constructed on the land no one lived on anymore.
ここが信徒の公園よ。
This is
これで主だったところを歩いて回ったわけだけど、感想は？
Okay.
広い公園だ。だというのに人気がないのは何か理由でもあるのか？
やっぱりそう見える？まあ、ここはちょっとした曰くがあるから。
I looked around the park. A park this big and organized should be a playground for kids even on weekdays, but there are only a few people here and also a dose of feeling runs through
10年前の話よ。この辺り一帯で大きな火事があったんだって。火は一日燃え続けて、雨が降り出した頃に消えたんだとか。
Oh, so that's why. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was only one survivor.
その後町は復興したけど、ここだけはそのままなの。
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this whole area
Yeah, and it
was
left
like
it like
burned and stuff
blue.
10 years ago.
So this
These
is
trees
exactly
over.
how it looked like 10 years ago. They just left it like this. It didn't change anything.
焼け野原になって、
Wow.
何もなくなったから公園にしたらしいわ。
That's what I'm
How is a
saying.
park? There's nothing
And you
here.
can't really like make it like have a
I guess in Japan.
playground, a path or anything. It's just trees and grass. That's it.
Yeah, you
But
live
it's
in
literally
that
like no
straw.
one here either.
into
It's,
death.
it's literally very empty and barren. Basically, no one there. Yeah, calling it a
The
park.
car at park is
Yeah.
insane. Archer says nothing.
気づいた
Even
み
though
た
I
い
can't
ね。
see him, I can tell that he's feeling something
そうよ。
special.
ここが前回の聖杯戦争決着の地。私も事情は知らないけど、前回の聖杯戦争はここで終結して、それきり。
That makes more sense.
Yeah, the person who won the Holy Grail War
So
caused
that's
this.
that makes more sense.
But they also not everyone is God in it. There's been several decades or centuries where no one has won. Someone did win. They
Oh,
would
yeah,
use
like
it for bad
burning
things
the
like
area
this,
down.
causing the whole fire. Yep, the death of thousands. Probably millions. No, yeah, thousands. I'm gonna say it's not millions because there's a lot
なるほど。
more people in this city.
それでこんなにもここは怨念に満ちているというわけか。
Oh, alright, guess
Yeah,
you can hear this.
that makes sense.
He's a spirit too, so of course he can hear it.
わかるの？そういうの。
サーバントというのは霊体だ。そのあり方は怨念、妄執に近い。故に同じ無念には敏感なのさ。街中でも濃い場所はあるが、ここは別格だ。我らから見れば固有結界のそれに近い。
Archer brings up an unusual term
Oh,
in an
this is the
emotionless
reality
voice.
one. Okay.
Reality marble. One of these magics considered the pinnacle of magie said to be very close to sorcery. For hundreds of years, a boundary field has been the defense, the field that protects the mages. Put simply, it's a vicious version of a security system on a house. Hey, a boundary field is something applied to an existing area or building to protect oneself from outside enemies. But it's merely a transformation applied to what already exists. But a reality marble is different. A reality marble is an image that iterates reality. The imagined world of the mage is a boundary field that paints over reality by letting a mage's heart take form. That is what we call a reality marble. In other words, there's a lot of strange magic that the Lord is known.
リン、
Remakes the world
どうした？
as the mage's wishes.
うん、ちょっと意外だったから。固有結界だなんて、アーチャーのくせに珍しい言葉を知ってるなって。
なんだ。知っていてはおかしいか？
だってそうじゃない。 固有結界っていうのは、魔術師にとっては禁忌中の禁忌。奥義の中の奥義だもの。アーチャーであるあなたが知ってるなんて筋違いよ。
To narrate, I asked with my expression, and then I sensed him silently.
リン、
next thing
英雄とは剣術、魔術に長けたものを指す。アーチャーだからといって弓しか使えないと思うのは勝手だが、私以外のサーバントにそんな楽観は持たないでくれ。
わかったわよ。今のは軽率な発言だったわ。次からは気をつけるから、これでいいでしょ？
リン、ズバリ言おう。君は優秀だが、それゆえに他人を過小評価する欠点がある。成人するまでには矯正したまえ。
何気に失礼なこと言うわね、あんた。
Before that's like trained bad habits. I love
いや、
her.
失礼。別にリンがジャジャ馬だと言ったわけではない。単にイメージ通りの表現を使っただけというか。
I wouldn't think that because she's called a fox as an insult.
なおさら悪いわ。
Yeah, like why? Huh?
リン、
ちょっと黙って、
My
あ
right
っ
arm
ちゃ
still
ん。
hurts. On the main spell and grid on my right
誰
hand
か
is
に見られ
hurting.
てる。
I smile warning as if to get my attention. Someone's watching us. I extend my consciousness to the surroundings. I roll
私
out
じゃ
the
見つけられ
fragment
ない。
of consciousness and search through the
あっちゃん、
park.
あなたは？
難しいな。
Where
私には
might you
視線すら感じられん。
It's difficult.
ってことは、見てるのはマスターね。
It must be Masha watching. I don't even know who it is, but if Archer can't sense it, it has to be a master. There are 7 of us yet, but if we wanted to, we could start the fight at any time.
レイジはレイ
It
ジに
seems
反
the
応す
one
る。
watching us wants to battle, but
マスターであるのなら、誰がマスターであるかは出会えば感じられるということか。だがそれならリンにも相手が識別できるのではないか。
ええ。けど、高位の術者なら自分の魔力ぐらい隠し通せる。いくら霊樹同士が反応するって言っても、その霊樹だって魔力で発動するものよ。
厄介だな。では、こちらはいいように位置を知らせているということか。
でしょうね。まあ、私だって家探しすれば魔力殺しぐらいは見つかるだろうけど。
必要ないと。
そう。だって、隠さなければ向こうからやってきてくれるでしょ。こっちから出向く手間が省けるわ。何よ。自信過剰はいけないって言いたいの？
君はそのままが一番強い。小物には付きまとわせてやるがよかろう。
He says, trying to hold back his laughter. Well, it's not like I like his response, but we decided to continue walking around town. So, I just noticed something. So when she's actually doing things when she's on about doing stuff as a maid and stuff, or mages, it seems that is when she skips school. I think that makes sense because, yeah, that's what I know. She starts skipping school by around the time she
Oh, is
becomes
this
a
because
master.
of the anime?
Yeah, because then that's when everything starts to start. As soon as she becomes a master, she starts skipping school and stuff. You'll see her at school and stuff, but she just skips it more when she's actually doing something. We toured the important places, really dragging our server around. Have dinner along the way and bring things to a conclusion. We've been walking a lot and now it's all 7. At this time of the night, our destination should give us the best view. A strong wind. The tallest building in Shito. The view from the top of this building
ここ
is
なら
a
見通し
fitting
がいい
end
で
to
しょ、
this
あ
day.
ーちゃん。
はあ、将来君と付き合う男に同情するな。よくもまあ、ここまで好き勝手連れ回してくれたものだ。
あ、何か言ったあーちゃん。
素直な感想を少し。と、確かにいい場所だ。初めからここに来れば歩き回る必要もなかったのだが。
Yeah, she had to at a time where they wouldn't be seen at the top. Even though no one could see them even at night. It's just that
Yeah.
it'd be safer that way.
何言ってるのよ。確かに見晴らしはいいけど、ここからわかるのは街の前景だけじゃない。実際にその場に行かないと街の作りはわからないわ。
そうでもないが、アーチャーのクラスは伊達ではないぞ。旧兵は目が良くなければ務まらん。
そうなの？それじゃあここからうちが見える？あーちゃん。
いや、さすがに隣町までは見えない。せいぜい橋あたりまでだな。そこまでならタイルの数ぐらいは見て取れる。
Wait, he can see the bridge all the way out there, up there?
嘘。タイルって橋のタイル？
I was on the bridge? Dang.
Yeah, that's not just good. His
びっくり。
eyesight matched the
ア
telescope
ー
he
チャ
found
ー
on
っ
the
て
rooftops.
本当にアーチャーなんだ。
Now I know that's probably why there's different classes. It's the stuff that kids. Well, before there were spirits, there were humans in another one.
Yeah.
And a different timeline. And they must have just mastered those skills
Yeah.
that made them that class. Like Saber's a master swordswoman, obviously, because she's a king and so. And then Archer just is Archer because he has the abilities of the Archer and he has the ability to
Yeah.
shoot from very far away. We can even
Yeah.
say they're inhuman abilities.
リン、まさかとは思うが、君、私をバカにしているんじゃないだろうな。
そんなわけないでしょ。たださ、あなたってアーチャーって言われには弓使いっぽくないから、
Yeah.
つい勘違いしてただけ。
I was kind of believing that too. Like, what?
それは問題発
Yeah,
言
he's
だ。
acting like he's acting more
帰ってから
arrogant.
追求しよう。
It seems Archer has taken a liking to the view as he falls silent. He's probably working out the town layouts. I can't interrupt while he's surveying the battlefield. I leave Archer's side and move to the edge of the building. All I can see with my eyesight is the lights below this building. Like the headlights of the cars in the street and the people going home after work. I can't tell what kind of cars or what kind of people they are. I can see them, but still not see them. Just like
少なくとも神道を根城にしている奴が一人いる。
At the very least, there's one person that has his base in Shito. I strain my eyes and stare below me. There are 7 masters in all. I still know who the masters are, nor which servants come in. Right now, I assume all the masters are walking around town, collecting information on other masters.
Oh.
Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on me.
Huh.
There's no reaction to the
Stop.
command spell. I just feel someone's eyes on me. From below, I look down. There are many people walking around on the road. Among them is a person.
Oh.
One person is looking up at me as if looking up at the moon. I can't tell for sure who it is. I can't tell for sure, but I still know who it is. It's surprising.
リン、
What's
敵を
she
見つけ
doing
たの
at
か？
this kind of a time?
別に、
Why should cause out
ただの知り合い。
my excitement?
私たちには関係のない一般人よ。
Or
Sure.
does he know something about
Emiya.
us? I
It's
think
Emiya.
so.
I don't think so. I don't think he can't see them right now. Even though he has a incredible eyesight. So I think
Emiya.
this is Emiya.
Oshiro.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's the type of person. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Emiya.
hard to remember him in the show. I just remember him as Emiya. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. That you did. I answered, unable to hide my irritation and leave the place where I was standing. There's no way he could have seen me from the ground. He must have been looking up at the building by coincidence. So that it doesn't mean I was noticed. But still, I'm angry that I let him see me acting as a magus. By the time we get back to Mimu City, it's already past 9 o'clock. Unlike Shinto, Maya City is an old resident district. No one walks
こんな
around
ところ
at
ね。
night and the town grows as quiet
街の
as
作りは大体
midnight.
わかった？
ああ。町のことならわかる。あとはおいおい掴んでいくさ。
なら、今日はここまでね。私もまだ本調子じゃないし、家に戻って休みましょう。
We climb the road up the gentle hill.
あれ、
And
さくら？
there's someone
Sakura.
walking in front of us.
Bro. Sakura.
This
リ
is
ン、
bad.
何を隠れ
I
て
don't
い
want
る？
to see her
黙
right
ってて。
now.
うん。あそこにいるの知り合いなのよ。今日は学校休んだし、あんまり顔を合わせたくないの。
Yeah, she skipped school today and yesterday.
Sakura. Well,
As I speak, I look up at the person ahead of us. On the road. Okay, yeah, I went with this from the anime. This is implied to be her, like, boyfriend or ex, I don't know, somebody. On the road, there's the well-known sorceress and a foreigner I don't know. They're talking about something. No, it seems the foreigner's talking to Sakura.
リン、
Against
知り合いとは
Oh, okay.
外国人の方か？
いいえ、知らない。この辺りは洋館が多いから、どっかよそから遊びに来てるんじゃない？
I say that much, then told myself for being too soft for that
あい
villain
つ
involved.
人間？
さあ、実態はあるから人間なのだろう。少なくとも、
そうよね。マスターでもないし、ただの血は喧嘩か。
二人とも言ったな。
she's not the kind of mother to get in trouble if I
女は
die.
坂を登っていく。男は
That the man is okay. It shouted for like a second.
それじゃああなたはここを使って。私はもう眠るけど、何か質問はある？
とりわけ重要な疑問はない。すぐに戦闘を仕掛けない君の判断は正しいよ。今夜は魔力の回復を行うべきだろう。
Yeah, servants can recover. Can recover their magical energy by sleeping.
Yeah.
It's same as a magus
makes
can.
sense.
それじゃあ明日、
Yeah.
今朝の紅茶をよろしくね。
Fatigue hits me hard once I walk into
そう
my
だ。
room.
眠る前に綺麗に連絡しないと。
Oh, Kira. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that annoying priest. You are be getting ready to call in the substitute major. She's not a priest, man. He is not a priest.
So this is just a lie, basically.
Yeah, it's a lie.
Oh.
He's a mage.
Makes
Old
sense.
one. Yeah. I don't really care about that, but he is my guardian, so I should
電話
at
と。
least do the right thing. Sound. I dial the
The
number.
fake
And soon
priest.
the fake priest fakes up shit. Yeah, she even
キレ？
admits he's a fake priest.
私だけど、昨日サーバントと契約したから、正式にマスター登録、お願い。
A brief silence. Curious silence has enough pressure to stress you out.
いいだろう。
Even all over the phone.
ではどうする？一度こちらに顔を出さないか？君のご両親から預かっているものもある。君がマスターになった場合にのみ、成人前に伝えてほしいと頼まれているのだが。
ああ、それって父さんの遺言のこと？それならもう解読して手に入れたからいいわ。それじゃ、気が向いたらお邪魔するからよろしく。
待て、リン。マスターになったのなら。
I hang up now, here you know. Well, I was so sorry that you kind of scared me for a sec. Listening to Kiri's special one time will help me.
It's not gonna
さ
help.
て、
Recover my magical energy.
これで準備は終わりと。
Alright. Yep.
Oh, that's luscious to sleep. When I wake up next, it should be a completely different morning. 10 years ago, the Holy Grail War in which my father competed as a master was defeated. Now, I'm entering that same battle.
February 2nd.
Okay. So, hey, check the light, for sure saying it's not a spoiler, I just let you know how close you are.
Okay.
with
I
that
just didn't want to click on that right now. You don't. February 2nd.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely... Yeah,
Okay,
I can delay it
February 2nd.
until we do it. Because I don't know when it becomes important. So...
I said it's February
after-
2nd. in
what?
Denver now.
Okay. So after breakfast,
何？
I clearly explained my
学校に行くだ
immediate
と？
plans.
Oh.
ええ、
Hmm.
何か問題あるかしら、あっちゃ。
問題はないが、しかし、それは、
Master released yesterday that I'm not the type to take back my decisions. I can kinda tell without him saying so actually sarcastic, but he has on his side to him, so it seems he won't complain about something he accepts.
Yeah.
So in other words, he's faithful in an awkward way. Okay. This is my conclusion. No more of an institution after
Leave.
watching Archer.
マスターになったからに
Oh,
は、
yesterday.
常に敵マスターを警戒しなくてはならない。学校という場は、不意の襲撃に備えにくい場所だろ。
Very open.
Yeah, very open area.
Yeah. Can't
そ
let
んな
your
ことは
guard.
ないけどね。いいあっちゃ。私はマスターになったからって、今までの生活を変える気はないわ。それに、マスター同士の戦いは人目を避けるものでしょ？それなら、人目につく学校にいれば、不意打ちされることはまずないと思うけど。
It might still happen, maybe.
そうか。
Well,
リンがそう決めたのなら、私は従うだけだ。だが、霊体化して君の護衛をするぐらいはいいのだろうな。まさか、学校に行っている間はここに残れ、などとは言うまい。
当たり前じゃない。学校に限らず、外に出るときはそばにいてもらうからね。マスターを守るのも、サーバントの役割なんだから。頼りにしてるわ。
それを聞いて安心した。信頼に応えるのは騎士の務め。せいぜい期待にそうとしよう。だがリン、もしもの話だが、その安全な場所に敵がいたとしたら、どうする？
何？学校にマスターがいるかもしれないってかて？
That is a possibility.
そう
That could
だ。
happen.
確かに、
Yeah, it is.
学び屋には生徒と教師以外は入りにくいが、すでに内部の者がマスターだとしたら、
That is true.
厄介ではないのか。
Happen. That could have happened.
それはないんじゃないかな。この町には魔術師の家系は、遠坂とあと一つしかないの。そのあと一つっていう家系は落ちぶれてるし、マスターにもなってないし。
マスターになっていないと、
あのね、うち以外に魔術師の家系がいるんなら、真っ先に確かめるのは当然でしょ？そいつマスターにはなってなかったし、あっちの家系の後継者にはマスターになるだけの魔力がないから無視して構わないわ。
She's talking about Shiro. I mean Shiro. I was Shiro, not Shiro. I keep thinking biz. I've watched their life for a while now, so I keep
Shiro.
getting the name confused. Yeah, Shiro.
Yeah.
That's why I called him Emiya, because then I was calling the wrong thing.
そうか。つまり、凛の通う学校には、もう一人魔術師がいるのだな。だが、マスターになれるほどの魔力を持ち合わせていないと。
そういうこと。だから、他のマスターは外からやってくる連中が大半のはず。そんな連中が学校にまでやってくることはないでしょう。
まあ、今の段階ではな。だが凛、何事にも例外は存在する。もし学校に君が知らない魔術師がいたとしたら、どうする？
だからいないってば。魔術師っていうのは他の同業に敏感なの。1年も同じ学校にいたらね、どんなに隠してても魔術師の存在は感じ取れる。断言するけど、うちの学校に魔術師は2人しかいないわ。そのうちの1人が私で、もう1人はマスターになるだけの力がない魔術師見習いなの。わかった？アーチャーの用心はただの杞憂よ。そんなこと絶対にありえないんだから。
だから、もしもの話だ。物事には常に裏目が存在する。本来ありえざることが起こるのも、また運命だ。もしそういった事態になった場合、私に八つ当たりをするのだけは、思いとどまってほしいと言っているのだ。
そんなことあるわけないじゃない。もしもの話っていうのは起きないからもしもの話なのよ。もしそんなことになったら、その時は私の見通しが甘かったってだけなんだから。
よし、確かに聞いたぞ。それでは行こうか、リン。君の学び屋まで30分。そろそろ出なければ間に合わない時間帯だ。
驚いた。もしもの話って本当にあるのね。
ああ、私も驚いている。いや、何事もケチをつけておくものだな。思わぬところで役に立った。
As soon as we passed the school's main gate, we took around like that. Around as the students heading to classrooms, and it's almost time for homeroom. And the crowd of people
空
rushing
気が
into
よ
the
ど
school
んでるど
building,
ころ
they
の話じゃ
stand
ない。
dumbfounded.
これ、もう結界が張られてない？
完全にではないが、すでに準備は始まっているようだな。ここまで派手にやっているということは、よほどの大物か。
とんでもない素人ね。異常を感じさせる結界なんて三流だもの。やるんなら仕掛ける時まで隠し通しておくのが一流よ。
で、君はどちらだと思う？リン。
さあ、一流だろうが三流だろうが知ったことじゃないわ。私のテリトリーでこんなゲスなもの仕掛けたやつなんて問答無用でぶっ倒すだけよ。
Walking your way through the schoolyard. As a major, I'm not about to miss words, but I can't be sidelined. Shut up, properly. Punch the critter of
Someone did that.
this boundary field. Yeah, after second period of walking back to the music room, I see a first year student walking unsteadily. The student is carrying some stack of papers and looks like she's having trouble.
Oh, suck.
遠坂先輩。
何？プリント？世界史って言ったらうちの担任じゃない。クズキのやつ。女生徒に使いをさせるなんて何考えてんだか。ほら、半分貸して。
Yeah, I don't know why he's making soccer do it. Like, come on, like, she's a girl. Like,
ありがとうございます、先輩。
いいっていいって。それじゃあこれ、桜のクラスまで？
くずき先生のところです。5時があったから回収するって言ってました。I think she wanted to do it and didn't want to say no because she's nice and kind.
納得。クズキは融通きかないからね。一つ誤字があったぐらいで試験を中止させるやつだった。
試験って、that's funny.
学校の試験はですか？
Yeah.
そう。あれは去年の中間試験だったかな。みんながガーッとマークシートを塗りつぶしてる時にやってきてね。誤字があるので正しい問題ではなかった。よって試験は中止。後日改めて行うって、あの調子で淡々と言ったのよ。私たちも驚いたけど、先生方も驚いてね。今でもあれは語り、
なんか、くずき先生らしいですね。それ。先生、物を教える立場に間違いは許されないって人ですから。
くずきのは度が過ぎてるけどね。さくらもそのうち思い知るわよ。くずきの堅物ぶりったら、岩か山かって感じなんだから。
遠坂先輩、くずき先生のことが好きなんですね。先輩がそんな風に言うなんて珍しいです。
Why did that happen?
That's her personality. I guess she's readable, I guess.
まあ、確かにくずきはもうちょっと柔軟性があればなって思うけど。
Okay.
Bear this way, okay? At school, there's this teacher liked by all students and a teacher feared by all students. The balance between the two lacks that show well. I think Kuzune is a good discipline. He's the second.
まあ、2年になればもっとくずきと顔を合わせるようになるわ。あいつは倫理も受け持ってるし。
And
I said she's a first
seems like
year.
Mr. Kizuki teaches in our class as well.
そんなことよりさく
Yeah,
ら、
ethics or
ちょっと聞
something.
きたいことがあるんだけど、いい？
About earlier probably.
何ですか？
昨日の話なんだけど、さくら、
Yeah.
見かけない外国人と話してなかった？
見てたんですか？先
Yeah.
輩。
Yeah.
たまたま。それであれ何だったの？知り合い？
いいえ、それがよくわからない人だったんです。あの人、道に迷ってたみたいでした。いろいろ聞いてくるんだけど、
Okay.
そっか。ごめんなさい。少しだけ気になったから。
いえ、構いません。ここまででいいです先輩。あとは届けるだけですから。
そう？それじゃあまたね。
Back to Sakura.
さく
I'll
ら、
start to head back to my
最近は
classroom.
どう？
Gosh.
大丈夫。元気です、私。
そう。シンジがまた何かやったら言いなさい。あいつはどってものを知らないから。
Oh,
黙
yeah.
っていると悪化する一方よ。
心配いりませんよ先
Not
輩。
Shinji. Oh my
兄
god.
さん、この頃は優しいんですから。
He's been
Yeah.
kind recently. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because they're siblings. I guess to her he is. Yeah, she says that with such a smile I can't say anything else. I bade her goodbye once more and turned my back on the familiar junior.
Oh,
Wait,
Sasha the
is she-
junior?
Okay, I don't get it. Oh, I think first
Yeah.
years are different
Oh,
than in America.
Sasha
I
the
think a first
junior.
year is considered a junior. Okay, so
Okay.
first years are considered juniors in Japan.
Oh.
Does that mean they only do 2 years
Yeah.
or something? Or 3 years maybe?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think that's it. They only do 2 years. Okay. They end. Students leave the classroom and the buildings get darker by the second. The sun will set soon. When the red sun sets at night,
始めるわよ、
there
あーち
should
ゃ
be
ん。
no one left in the school.
まずは結界の下調べ。
Down.
どんな結界かを調べてから消すか残すか決めましょう。
Okay,
Okay.
so what's a boundary field again? Is it
What I
like
feel
a
like is
magic
going
barrier?
on is that there's definitely someone behind this. They set some. Well, yeah, they set some kind of boundary field, but it's not fully developed yet. It's like in its starting stages, and um, Rin is believing it's either a first or third class that is doing this boundary field. They're trying to find out who is doing this. And the boundary field's at the school, so
Okay.
yeah, that's what they're trying to figure out now.
Yeah. So, do people in Japan who do high school only have 2 years or something?
2 or 3 years, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it said the 4 years. Okay. I trust my invisible partner. Archer must understand as I sense him nodding. A boundary field is something that protects his caster. Okay, tells me what it is. You could call it a geographic magic in which one gets a line of magic across the land to change the exterior. Infinite different effects are possible within a boundary field. There are all sorts of boundary fields, from one that conceal the area from people's eyes to one that limits the use of magic with them. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like a deal
We don't know what
basically
kind
that
of
kind of
boundary field
prevents
this
things.
person is doing, but it's probably one.
Yeah. The most aggressive of all are those that
Oh.
oppress life forms within them.
Oh.
That boundary field lays out over a skull.
So it's that.
is-
So it's the most aggressive
Oh,
one.
is that-
the strong
of that.
one.
Yeah, it is not
Oh.
yet complete, but once it is, everyone's skull shall fall, should fall unconscious.
Oh yeah. True.
But something like this won't affect me. After all, boundary field is something
Oh,
targeted
yeah.
not at me, but at the place I am in. Such an interacts magic intuition has no
Yeah, that's
effect on
true. That
magic
makes
field
sense. That does make
magic throughout their bodies. A weak current flowing through the
That
air
makes
will
sense
only
as
be
well.
repelled by a strong current like myself. So this boundary field has a different intention. I don't know what kind of person set up this boundary field, but his intention is not to defeat a master. It's hard to believe, but his target is
Oh.
everyone in this skull. There's no only reason to do something like that. I don't believe this guy is. I searched the school building and emerged onto the rooftop to finish. It's dark outside. It's 8 o'clock now, way past the school closing time, which is 6. The
こ
only
れで
people
7
still
つ
in
目
the
か。
school are me and Archer.
とりあえずここが起点みたいね。
A stroke mark is openly drawn on the rooftop. This purplish red character only visible to mages, something I've never seen before.
参った
Engraved with
な。
something
これ
unknown.
私の手には負えない。
The person who set up this boundary didn't think about anything. He didn't think, but the boundary field is bound with amazing skill. I can temporarily drain magical energy from this boundary field, but I cannot eliminate the boundary field itself. The boundary field can be reacted just by having the caster put more magical energy into it again. Archer says nothing. He's been quiet ever since we came out onto this rooftop, probably because he still recognized the power of this boundary field. This boundary field doesn't just drain one's strength.
Oh.
Once it literally dissolves all the people within it. Okay, so it kills them. Because humans
But
have
it's-
magical
But
energy
I
in them,
think
and when
their
and
regular
if you take away all that
beings,
magic,
it's very weak magical energy. Like it's not strong magic. It's very weak.
yeah, it's very weak. But they also have souls, and that can also make
Yeah.
a servant stronger.
They absorb it, I believe, right? Yeah, energy.
Yeah. Them
Yeah, this is the
magic fields that drain
physical,
physical and mental strength for people within them. But the boundary field layout over the school is on
Oh
completely
yeah,
different level.
soul eater.
This is a soul eater, it is.
Yeah.
It is a blood form that
exactly.
dissolves people
Claims
within
soul.
and claims a soul
Okay,
that seeks out.
soul.
It's something. Yeah, so it kills them basically. Since ancient times, souls have been hard to handle. Even though they're believed to exist and are necessary for magic, only one magus has ever understood the soul. Souls are only things to be investigated and things to be moved into containers. It's incomprehensible not merely to set them out, but also to collect them in a single place. It's because the magus has no use for them, even if one were able to collect this convertible energy.
じゃあ
So there's a
あなたた
reason
ち
it
って
must
そう
be.
いうもの？
ご推察の通りだ。我々は基本的に霊体だと言っただろう。故に食事は第二ないし第三要素となる。 君たちが肉を栄養とするように、サーバントは精神と魂を栄養とする。栄養を取ったところで基本的な能力は変わらないが、取り入れれば取り入れるほどタフになる。つまり魔力の貯蔵量が上がっていくというわけだ。
To strengthen your servant, you must attack people indiscriminately. That's so Aussie. That's people who have lives, man.
Yeah,
Exactly why murder is illegal.
but
Like
he's not
anything-
wrong about
Holy
this. It's
crap.
just kind of the only way to do it, honestly.
Yeah, you can also yeah, this is how they get stronger.
マスターから提供される魔力だけじゃ足りないってこと？
足りなくはないが、大いに越したことはない。実力が劣る場合、弱点を武士で補うのが戦争だろ。周囲の人間からエネルギーを奪うのはマスターとしては基本的な戦略だ。そういった意味で言えば、この結界は効率がいい。
Thought you were saying that if I want to win, I should kill people instead of the strength. How simple. I already knew that. That's
そ
why
れ
I think
勘に
I
触
know
る
which
わ。
path I'm gonna choose.
二度と口にしないで、はーちゃん。
Oh, okay, yeah, she hates that. I don't blame her. I see so while staring at the mark.
同感だ。
For some reason, Archer saw this
私も
happy
真
as
似
he
をする
found
つもりは
the
ない。
answers.
さて、それじゃあ消そうか。無駄だろうけど、とりあえず邪魔をするぐらいにはなる。
I approach the mark and extend my left arm. The magic cross on my left arm is the book of magic passed down the Tushika family. I switch on my sense. I push magical energy into my magic cross and read the part that explains the illumination of boundaries until now. But it is activated.
More German.
German. Eliminate. Surgical extraction, second section. I touch the surface with my left hand and let my magical energy flow out. This will at least wash
な
the
んだ
cover
よ
of the
消しちまうのか
But
もったいね
Yes, no, but
Wait.
Lancer. As if to stop the erasure of the boundary field and voice echoes. Over.
Oh my god.
I quickly stand up and turn around. Ah, there's this guy. He's the worst.
Oh my gosh. I'm so ready
I
for
am
the,
the same.
the comment.
I'm gonna
Is the comment, get ready for
tell
this
what I'm
comment.
saying, so.
Man. They say Murph is taking life.
Oh, I can't pull it. I can't, cause
Okay.
I can't type the whole thing.
Now you know why. They say Murr's bad, now you know why.
Evil spirits, man.
Evil. Oh my gosh. Tim.
Yeah, Tim. In the sky, 10 meters away, a guy is looking down at me. Dark, ultramarine that melts into the night. His grin is wild and a bestial smell carries it on the wind. The stare of the beast is a cold one.
これ、
The man who looks
あな
at
た
me
の
like
仕業。
old friend, even in
い
this
や
situation.
小細工を浪するのは魔術師の役割だ俺たちはただ命じられたまま戦うのみだろ
Casual, but his voice is filled with
やっぱり
content.
サーバント。
This guy can see all
そうともでそれがわかるお嬢ちゃんは俺の敵ってことでいいのかな
My spine freezes. A normal white tongue voice. And it's colder than anything I've ever seen, scary enough to make me vomit. I can't tell how I should move or what my best course is.
ほう、大したもんだ。何もわからねえようで要点は抑えてやがる。ああ、失敗したなこりゃ。面白がって声をかけるんじゃなかったぜ。
The man raises his arm. It happened to the instant. The arm that held nothing into now holds a red weapon 2 meters long. I jumped to the side without thinking. I can't spare the time because I can't jump full force while on the top. I jumped full force to the side as I was trying to smash the fence. Wild wind brushes past my hair. Barely made it. He jumped me in a eye break and mercilessly
いい足してるな、お嬢ちゃん。
Yeah, like what?
Okay, weirdo. The blue wild one pursues me. There are no escapes.
S East Growth! S East Climb!
No, I won't make
More
it.
German.
Okay. My response is fast. I run the magic across Hamilton and assemble the magic in a single measure. It lines my body and adjusts gravity. In this instant, my body becomes fat, my head of heaven, and I leap. I jump over the fence and fall from the rooftop. The weight and pressure pushed against my body. 13 meters to the ground. 1.7 seconds. No, that's just so.
More
Catch
German.
up.
あーちゃん、着地任せた。
I'll let Archer take the impact of the landing and start to run as soon as my feet touch the ground. First, I have to change the location. We'll have to go somewhere we can move around freely, not a small place like a rooftop. We'll have to move to a large field with no obstacles to play.
True.
To Archer and my strengths. I run from the rooftop to the school ground in less than 7 seconds. It's more than 100 meters. My speed is so fast that normal people would
いや、
see.
本気でいい足だ。
But that.
ここで仕留めるのはいささかもったいなさすぎるか。
ここで離れるのはうさそかもっぽん
Gosh,
せ
she
す
came
ぎる。
back.
あーちゃん、
Many was against his servant.
Oh. Me too.
At the moment I step back, Archer steps in front, taking form. A cloudy night. Now this looks way better than the anime. I don't know how you I think what they could do is make this into a fight scene. Like you could do stuff and stuff. I don't know. I think that's all they could do. I guess when it comes to this, I think that's just how it is for a visual novel. I personally think it's better in the anime, but that's just me.
Well, we already knew
Yeah,
that.
I don't see how this is.
We already knew that.
Yeah, like the fight scenes and stuff looks different.
Oh, yeah,
And Archer's hand is a short sword
Yeah, I
that
see it. I
looks
see
like
it.
still
Hey.
wake moonlight.
いいね。そうこなくっ
The
ちゃ。
man crushes his mouth.
話が早いやつは嫌いじゃない。
話が早いやつは嫌いじゃん。Oh, that's Warren. That's the weapon slung at me on the rooftop. The blood red crimson lance that
ラ
tried
ン
to
サーのサー
mercilessly
バント。
slaughter me.
いかにも、そういうあんたのサーバントはセイバー。
そういうあんた
No,
の
it's
サーバント
not. Oh
って
my
感じじゃねえな。
bitch. No.
何者だ、
Bro,
て
you
めえ。
don't know, bro. This guy's stupid. Why is Lindsay so
Yeah, there's no
stupid?
sign of his
Why?
previous casual to me yet. In response to Lancer, full mirror stance, Archer remained silent. The distance between the two is about 5 meters. The weapon in Lancer's hand is about 2 meters. For that man with the distal mouth, I feel like they're
まっとうな一騎打ちをするタイプじゃねえな、てめえは。ってことは、アーチャーか。
Now you realize, bro, this is stupid.
Archer doesn't
Like, now
respond
you
to the
realize
silly
it's
voice
Archer.
either. Confronting a trash, strangely, or red and blue. The two counterfeit colored
いい
knights
ぜ
are ready, watching for the
好みじゃねえ
other's
が
attention to blow.、
出会ったからにはやるだけだ。そら、獲物を出せよ、アーチャー。
Bro, like he just
Ah, man, he
realized
wants
this
to
is
go?
Archer, right? He just realized, right? He thought that was Saber. He
Wait,
thought that was
bro,
Saber.
that's terrible. This guy's only at close combat while Archer's doing
Lancer's
long,
so stupid, right?
long
He thought
distance
that was
combat.
Saber.
これでも礼はわきまえているからな。それぐらいは待ってやる。
He said he has some manners. Really? Really? He has some manners? Really?
Ashi does not respond.
I mean,
There's nothing to say to enemy he can defeat. That's still back of his seemed to declare so. That makes me rise.
あーちゃ
I'm
ん、
being stupid. Archer is just waiting for my word, my command.
手助けはしないわ。
I
あ
talked
な
to
た
his
の
back
力、
without approaching
ここ
him.
で見せて。
Was I laugh? He grins as to answer my words, and the red knight dashes forward. Twirling,
Alright.
cusses a wind. Short,
バカな。
short in hand, the red
my God.
bullet launches.
Lancer.
What meets him is a blue spear thrust. It's a dashing archer is a raging wind, the responding spearhead is a divine wind. The sword is swung, a swing to deflect the thrust.
Gary's as well. Gary's as
Archer
well.
parries the thrust of the high-speed
Gary's
lance with his short sword. The one in red stops. The enemy did not from the archer's thrust. Rush. The enemy doesn't even let him get within 2 meters to range of the spear. For a long weapon, distance is always preferred.
It was Lancer.
As Archer has a weapon almost 2 meters long. Yeah. He only needs to attack when the enemy comes into his range. Thrusting at an approaching enemy view, moving at yourself. But even so, Lancer closes distance.
たわけ、
so
旧兵風情が接近戦を挑んだな。
His temper is like a burning fire. Lancer closes in with each blow, with no flash stopping. With a long weapon, it suits how to close into an enemy. The spearsman's tactic is to use their long range to defeat the enemy and win the battle. So, as Lancer is just advancing on chats, he doesn't have a chance of winning. No way. But that's just by the book. Lancer's lance shows no vulnerability as it strikes for the throat, shoulder, forehead, and heart. Slashes so fast even the after image are blurred. As each strike of his lance repels, rebuffs, and pushes back Archer, any one of his thrusts could be called a final blow. But even as a bowman, Archer is a servant. No ordinary attacks can be a final blow. Having repelled the lance, aimed at his sword as Archer closes in with a speed superior to Lancer's lance. Based on its shape, you might think that the main attack of a Lancer is a thrust, but the basic strength of a lance is in swings. This is because a wide swing using its long range does not allow the enemy to dodge it by stepping back. A pearl retreat does not allow escape, and an attempt to counterattack will result in a slashed stomach. But simply going forward will end up in a smashed rib from the long shaft of the lance. Archer and Lancer are similarly built. On top of that, it's hard for Archer with no heavy armor to step into range of a lance swung like a whirlwind. But thrusts are a different story. A blazing fast thrust starting to strike you is certainly scary. But as long as the attack targets a point, there are many ways to avoid it once you see it. As Archer did just then, ending the chapter to approaching woods. To reach the deck to the slightly creates an opening. It must be because he underestimated a bowman. The advantage of a long weapon is in the length and freedom of its range. Once Lancer has described these advantages himself, his defeat is... Huh? The one in red stops. A nightmare-like time is reversing. The fast is faster than the previous one. So, Archer tries to parry the blow, but he gets flicked away along with his weapon. There are no openings to Lancer's attacks. No, not just that, the thrust is increasing speed and power without limit, and it becomes a final blow even for a servant. We were the ones that underestimated him. For that servant, for Lancer's weapon, there are no general rules about lances. Who could ever parry Kichi's attacks without even space to breathe between them? Archer manages to retreat a bit and parries as a result of the distance between them. opens a bit. That distance. Lancer uses that distance and then run away to launch an even more powerful attack. The raging continuous attack is only a repetition of that, but the blows themselves are godlike. 10 blows already? No, it must actually be many times more than that. The heavy rain of flints pours with yet more strain, trying to skewer Archer to death. It's not fast, but it's just skill. It presses like a waterfall without changing speed. What can Archer do as he's now on the defensive? With such a short sword, he can only parry the lance. He has no way to close on Lancer, and he continues to retreat. A vacuum of steel unfolds. Support, I have to back Archer up, but my throat won't respond. My magic casts bore aim. Unless Archer gets far away from Lancer, I will hit him with my magic as well. Such an opening would only increase Lancer's advantage. And besides, frankly, I'm captivated. This is about Great servants. This is the Holy Grail War itself, where we use heroic spirits, the highest rank of familiars, who we would never otherwise attain. Servants. Familiars of different classes that obey the 7 masters. These are the highest ranked familiars called heroic spirits that the Holy Grail summons. So it's misleading to call them familiars. Or actually, familiars were just beings that ran errands for the magus. And imagine perhaps a cat in boots, or a cute white bird, or a black dog that doesn't obey his mouth or something like that. The mares that mere furious could summon. Magus could summon her of that level. Familiars are just familiars. They are only mascots that run errands for the master, so they cannot be being stronger than the master. But servants are different. They are the most powerful beings. Aiming for sorcerers, of which there are only 5 in the world, it would probably be possible to form a contract with them. It's not that the summoning is hard, or even that the servants are surpass that of the magus. Servants themselves are beings above magic. I'll make it clear. Servants are heroes from the past. Myth, legend, fable, history. Fictional or not, these superhuman beings who gain concrete existence in folklore are what we call heroes. A hero that becomes internal in people's minds is no longer humans after death and is promoted to another form of existence. Humans who bring about miracles, save people, and do great deeds are called heroes even after their death. After being so called, they are promoted to hero spirits after the death and become guardians of humanity. It doesn't matter whether these exist in reality or only in story. It is people's minds that create a hero. People wish that this is how things should be, given them form and set them up as real. Authenticity does not matter. They also have forms. They can have forms as long as they have fame as legend and people have faith. The ultimate ideal human have created the greatest human people have created. These are the heroes, the heroic spirits. And of course, since they are beyond human, they cannot be controlled by humans. And magus usually borrows a power away to mimic them. They cannot summon the heroic spirits themselves. But the Holy Grail made that impossible to be so good into reality. It summons the heroic spirits beyond human control and turns it into a familiar obedient to the master. That nonsense is proof that the Holy Grail is almighty. And with the passing of years and more, the hero spirits are summoned, the most recent from 100 years ago, the oldest from the ancient days. The 7 heroic spirits obey each of the 7 masters, protect them, and eliminate the masters of the enemy. Heroes from every age and country are revived into the present day to kill one another for supremacy. This is why the ritual is called the Holy Grail War.
Yep.
Interesting. But it seems the Holy Grail has its limits too. Even the Holy Grail cannot indiscriminately call onto the spirit-like beings. Just as a form invented by humans is required for the imaginary 6 element known as the devil to take form, the human experience also need a form to live in this world. That form is their temporary name and the way they exist in this world. The Holy Grail has furnished classes so that the heroic spirits may take form more easily, and it always summons the heroic spirits that match these classes. It's like a passport to the present as it sets up its role as a familiar in advance. By allowing the summoned heroic spirit to take on that role, it helps the spirit to take form. If there are 7 masters chosen by Hoid Brow, there are also 7 servants obeying these masters. There are also 7 furnished classes. Knight of the Sword, Saver. Knight of the Lance, Lancer. Knight of the Bow, Archer. Mounted Shoulder, Rider. Magus, Caster. Silent Killer, Assassin. Mad Warrior, Berserker. Only the heroic spirits with attributes of the classes are servants, are summoned to the present to obey the master and become a servant. That is the servant system. A summoning in contract with a heroic spirit beyond human control to win a miracle beyond human grasp. The ultimate competition has only ground, the one and only Hoid War. A loud crash. The short sword that deflected Lancer's lance flies from Archer's hand. This is Lancer's technique. A straight thrust that turns into a sweep at Archer's twist. Risk. It was a blow Archer could not avoid even had he seen it coming. There's no effective way to parry a Lancer with a sword. A strong rebuff only results in a stronger counterattack, and a weak rebuff does not create any opening. The important aspect of the battle between a sword and a lance lies in defeating the enemy when he is at the wrong range. There's no hesitation in the Lancer. His movement to push Archer back stops. He must attempt to end the match in a single instant. The stares of the firmly placed Lancer and the swordless Archer flash. In that instant, the lance is fresh, just like a flash of light. It can't even be seen. Sword had neck and heart. 3 shots are launched, ending when a fatal blow. But the flash, too fast to see, is repelled by a shining blade. In Archer's hand is the short sword again. A sword like before, a charming sword like a hatchet. But the biggest difference is... Oh, that's what it looks like! Dang, he's an archer, but he's gonna use dual swords.
Alright.
Crap, 2 swords, a pair of swords. And his hands are matched
旧兵風情が剣士の真似事とはな。
Lance flies. A bowman shot of his sword. Ah, okay. I was like, wait, it would be. After the first shot off, the lance moves faster. Archer descends with a burning spear. His hawk-like eyes show that he will not retreat anymore. No, that he will only advance from now on. The clashing sounds are like a well-orchestrated music. 2 skills clashing against each other. The Spartan clashes increase in rhythm without pause. The battle of the 2 is like a vacuum. It sucks in the air around them, and it seems like anything approaching them would be cut to pieces. In reality, it only lasts an instant, but for looking on, it seems to take an infinity a long time. Lancer tries not to let Archer in, while Archer faces using his swords as a shield. Over 100 blows have been thrown, and Archer loses a sword every time. But it's only for morale. Archer has a sword in his hand, and Lancer forces Lancer back will he shine. Lancer finally admits his carelessness. That even though he will not know is before him, he will be able because of him as a mere bowman. The distance widens. Finally to recover, Lancer puts a large distance between them. His speed is extraordinary. Archer's charge was out of this world, but it was still slow compared to Lancer's. The moment of his retreat had pants were like
それだけ弾き飛ばしてもまだあるとはな。
それだけ弾き飛ばしてもまだある。Damn. Wait, some murmurs and irritation. No, it's more confusion. I feel the same way. According to father, servants carries only one weapon. Their weapon is filled with magic games, so it's not like something that can be created one of another like Archer was just doing. Dang, you create sword? And he kept replacing them 27 times. Servants are heroes that supplement their spirits at the death, echoing the holy spirits. To put it another way, they are like devils or angels. They are powerful familiars on their own, but their most powerful weapon is their proof of heroism, a magical item called their noble phantasm. A noble phantasm is a weapon or armor the servant uses when they were a hero and is treated as a last resort. Resort? My bad. Noble phantasm is the one and only weapon for a servant. That is because the noble phantasm is the ultimate weapon, without equal. The lance that Lancer is using will show its power as a noble phantasm when Lancer deems it necessary. A noble phantasm is an impressive weapon by itself, but its true ability is to release all its power using its true name. Heroes' weapons which roll over orders and which have killed dragons and gods. Servants activate the noble phantasm using their magical energy. It's much like magic, but they can only use it once and then they have to wait a while before they can use it again. So if it's not fatal, then that's it. You lose technically. But not all noble phantasms are equal. They have their own. Each servant has a different noble phantasm that's stronger than the other one. It's much like magic. Servants recreate the destruction and legends using their noble phantasm as a catalyst. Noble phantasms are never disposable. The swords that Archer brought out must be excellent, but they cannot be used noble. Phantasm. He is a servant Archer.
どうしたランサー。様子見とは君らしくないな。先ほどの勢いはどこに行った？
タヌキが減らず口を叩きやがるか。
Lancer's irritation is understandable. Even though Lancer fought as a spearman, Archer then did him off as a swordsman. Which means Archer hasn't shown any of his abilities yet. So it's natural for, Lancer to feel cast on. He feels mobs because he thought he was a bowman, but he could use dual swords.
Don't underestimate Archer.
Don't underestimate your opponent.
いいぜ、聞いてやるよ。てめえどこの英雄だ？二頭使いの旧兵なぞ聞いたことがない。
そういう君はわかりやすいな。僧兵には最速の英雄が選ばれるというが、君はその中でもえりすぐりだ。これほどの宗師は世界に3人といまい。加えて、獣のごとき敏捷さといえば、おそらく1人。
ほう、よく言ったアーチャー。
That instant is fast. Murderous attack makes me forget to breathe. Lancer on moves. This is different from before, a stance free from contempt. The spearhead is lowered as a strike down and only his stare proves
我が必殺の一撃を。
止めはしない。いずれ越えねばならぬ敵だ。
Lancer's body sinks down. At the same time, a childlike thorns fills the schoolyard. The air freezes. Not a metaphor. It literally freezes. All the mind air is frozen. The only person allowed to breathe here is the warrior called Lancer. How did he do? Called Lancer. That lance and Lancer's hand is unmistakably a demonic one. And now it's waiting to take a truthful. She'll be beaten. I don't know what kind of motivation it is, but Archer will be beaten. It's impossible since this is the first time I felt such an intuition, but there's no doubt about it. Archer will die when that lance is flashed. It is determined. Literally, Lancer's lance is the embodiment of escapable death. Oh. Archer will be defeated. Archer will die when Lancer pierces his heart. And yet, even though I know what's going to happen, I can't even help him. Because this high-moving thinker that will trigger the attack. So if anything, stop this battle and stop Archer's defeat, it would be... Ah, okay, this is when that happens. Who's there? It would be the chance appearance of a stranger we have all overlooked. Huh? The ghastly air coming from where is this? Who disappears, the sound of fleeting footsteps. That figure is definitely wearing
まだ学校に残ってたの？
そのようだな。おかげで命拾いしたが。
Yeah, Lancer was about to use his noble phantasm and kill Archer.
失敗した。ランさんに気を取られて、周りの気配に気づかなかった。ってアーチャー、あんた何してんの？
見てわからないか？手が空いたから休んでいる。
んなわけないでしょ。ランさんはどうしたのよ。
さっきの人影を追ったよ。目撃者だからな。おそらく消しに行ったのだろう。
追ってアーチャー。私もすぐに追いつくから。くそ、なんて間抜け。
I curse my carelessness. It's the role made you to eliminate any weakness, says. Which is why, if one didn't want to do that, one just had to well-known witnesses. I've done that until now, so why do I have to make mistakes today all days? A night where even the moonlight is scared. A student is lying on the cold hallway floor and Archer is standing still. He is staring silently at the student. A smell hits my nose.
Oh, dang.
The blood on the floor makes
追ってアーチャー。ランサーはマスターのところに戻るはず。せめて相手の顔ぐらい把握しないと割が合わない。
Archer goes after Lancer. I'm not the one who's still lying on the floor. I can't look straight at him, but I must. This is my fault. This is my fault. This is my fault. Ever since I was a child, ever since I began to censor Tsuzuka, I've been burned for something like this. There is no good or evil from Meiji. I've always told myself this food has only my blood and the blood of others, so...
心臓をやられてちゃ助からない。
I don't know how long it's been since Lancer killed him. Was he lucky or lucky to pierce through the heart? I guess Lancer's attack isn't a simple exterior wound as the blow of love when the rupture isn't too severe. It's not too severe, but it's all over when the brain doesn't get any more blood.
その割にはまだ死んでないってのはすごいな。
Yes. He stood very, as if to give his last scream. But that will only last a few more seconds. Each hit, heal his own wounds, I don't...
顔を見ないと。
But I don't have enough hours.
それぐらいはしなくちゃ。
Yeah. I try to touch her head facing the ground and realize my fingertips won't move. They're trembling. I wonder why. I'm used to such things. I've had to make these kind of choices many times before. I lost many things due to my mistakes and my selfishness.
ごめんね。
That's why I'm ready for a day like this.
見
So
とる
why
ぐらい
am
は
I
してあげ
forgiving
る。
myself? I control my trembling fingers and my stealing knees of my whale and look at the face of the student.
What?
I hear a smacking sound.
や
It
めて
really
よ
feels
ね。
like I've been hit on the
な
head
んだ
with
っ
a
て
hammer.
あんたが。
I grit my teeth. No, not to express my trembling. I'm really pissed off. Why is it him? Why did it have to be him? I'm not mad at Lancer for killing witness quickly and perfectly. It's just as what should do. I'm just angry at him for staying late at this place on this day. Sadness face flashes in my mind. She'll definitely cry. And I recall a red-tinted day after school a long time ago. A distant sunset. Someone always running alone. And a boy and girl staring at that far away. And both saw me the course of someone who happened to get involved. There's a way. I might say I will lose my last resort in the process, but there is still a way. No, I'll lose my motor when I see your sale, so the result for me will change. It's a mistake. The fact of his death is already determined. Alright, so it was Emiya? Cause if you didn't show it for some reason? His censorship is off, so I don't know how you show it, but yeah, it's Emiya. He just didn't show it for some reason. But in the anime it does, you see his face.
I had a feeling it was Shiro and me. I knew it.
Yeah, it had to be him, because it's all when he's the closest to Sakura. It's my fault for not noticing the things around me. It's his fault for unluckily staying late. So, I don't need to go that far. Yes, because this is what my father would give me nothing else, life just for me. A powerful chunk of magical energy. A reliable last resort to win for this battle.
だからなんだってのよ、
precious
バカ。
thing, just for me. I shake the feeling off and kneel in front of the one who will become a corpse in a second. I've done it. The pen in my hand becomes lighter. My father's mental strain almost to emptiness and
仕方ないか。
falls onto what used to be a dead body. Well, it can't be helped. Yes, it can't be helped. I didn't have the power or skill to revive someone with a damaged blood vessels on the verge of brain on top of that. That's why
ま
I
だ
had
息
to
がある
make
の
up
が
a
運の
magical
尽
cell
きだっ
with
た。
powerful
完全に死んでいたら、
object.
どんなに魔力の蓄えがあっても蘇生なんてできなかったし。
But since he was
失
still
敗してたら目
alive,
も
I
当て
just
られ
knew
な
I
かった
could
け
end
ど、
up saving his life.
成功したからいっか。ええ。正直に言えば充実感あるしね。こういう経験も悪くはなかったわ。行こう。済んだことは済んだこ
I'm
と。
just bluffing.
こいつが目を覚ます前に帰らないと。
Yeah, there's no need for me to stay here any longer. I just should be following Lancers, so I should go home by myself. On my way back, I remember. Oh, the head gas school, just a minute now.
もう、いっか。
The magical energy has been drained out of it. I have no more use for that pendant. Surely, it might have a bit of magic energy within it, but surely less than the 10 jewels I have. What my father intended to leave for me was enough magic energy to win the Holy Grail War. So now without the magic energy, that thing is meaningless. I head to the house without saying anything inside my sofa. Archer isn't back yet. Alright, I'm gonna be ending this recording a bit early because we have another recording to do.
The comment after saving Emiya, I call it a night.